Hello, magnificent, marvelous, meticulous, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show. I'll be your host, Gangsta Magician himself, here to deliver you your message. That's what I love to do, because I do what I love, and I love what I do. I love being here with you, because you're the best. Yes, I've told you that before, haven't I? I believe I have. Yes, I did. Alright, so just keep remembering that. You're the best. You're the one everyone wants to be. You're the one everyone comes to see. You are the showstopper. Yes, you are. So why don't we get going here? See what we're working with. You know, see what's good in the hood here for you. I forgot Archangel Michael. I forgot to pick him up this morning. Yeah. Still in the bedroom, I believe. So why don't we get going? He said it'll be alright though. We got this candle, we got the cat. The cat said he'll step in as the co-host. The cat is the co-host today. He says, "What do you say? What do you know?" That's his thing. That's what he likes to say. We don't know what that means either. We just say, So what do we got? What are we working with here? Let's see. What's in our magical gangster member? Not member. What's in our? If you want to be a member, you can. What's in our magical gangsters energy right now, God, please and thank you. Let's see what we're working with here. See what we're working with. The best of the best. You know the ones, our favorite. So what do we got? All right, so good. Right off the bat, we got this King of Pentacles here. This King of Pentacles, they see your value. They know you're a Queen of Pentacles, okay? They know that you don't need anybody. They know you're a Nine of Pentacles. They're going to bring you an Ace of Pentacles. They saw you in that Eight of Pentacles, mastering your craft. They know you how serious you take this, okay? You had a Seven of Pentacles long-term view. And now Six of Pentacles are going to receive what's meant for you, because Three of Pentacles, people, they want to work and collaborate with you. That's something. All because Two of Pentacles, you were so flexible and adaptable. Okay? You have achieved financial success through hard work and wise investments and are able to provide security and stability for yourself and others. Yes, you will, okay? But this King of Pentacles says, don't worry about it, I got this, okay? Because it's your manager. Remember, you're like the star. You're like the star. You start with this person is the, handles the books for us, okay? We can't be worried about money. They could take care of this for us, okay? I am financially secure and success flows to me easily and naturally. Yeah, take care of that, would you, for us, King of Pentacles? Please and thank you. Make sure to, you get us first class, too. We don't want to sit and coach, okay? So make sure you take care of that. We'll give you an open hand smack, all right? Or maybe even worse, tennis or not, we wouldn't do that to you. We love our King of Pentacles, but there's a painful ending here, though. Ten of Swords, so this King of Pentacles here, seeing your value may be causing a painful ending for somebody. Let's see what this has to say about that. It says, you may be experiencing a painful ending or loss, these people. Okay, but this marks the beginning of a new cycle or growth or transformation. I mean, I think you recovered from a painful ending. So I let go of the past and embrace a new beginning, is what you said. But this Ten of Swords, at the end of the day, somebody's got to, it's got to go back to them because you recovered from it. If it destroyed you and you were stuck like this and you didn't get back up, okay, then it would be done. But you got back up. Yes, you did. Okay, and these people thought that you were never, but you showed them that, look, like I just said, come on, guys, I'm the best, really, that you are this Queen of Pentacles, okay? This King of Pentacles, knowing you're this Queen of Pentacles, okay, coming together, that's your wish come true, is causing painful endings for whoever thought that it was going to be a good idea to come up against you, okay? Because I don't know what these people thought. I don't know who they talked to. I don't know where they got their information from, okay? But whoever got you people involved with this, they fucked up. Okay, because look, my goodness gracious, I gotta say this whole thing. I said, this King of Pentacles, know you're a Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, here's the Nine of Pentacles now for you. I mean, this is what this comes down to. Just words will come right out. You have achieved a level of financial stability that allows you to enjoy the finer things in life and to pursue your passions. Yes, you did. Yes, you will. Okay, it doesn't matter, but you're the star of the show here. Okay, and look, Four of Pentacles. Now we know where the painful ending came from. These people, they want to steal. They want to take. Okay, but the fact is they got caught. All right, this King of Pentacles caught them. All right, and you being this Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, is this King of Pentacles wish come true. Because they have an Ace of Pentacles here for you. I mean, ain't that something? All right, and all this is because you're in this Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay, it's all about the Pentacles. All about the Pentacles, baby. All right, Knight of Pentacles, because you're hardworking, you're efficient, you're responsible, you're dependable. I mean, if you say you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. See, they try to make you like you were like a weirdo by being like it was like, oh, they must be desperate or something. It's like, no, you're just reliable and dependable. Like, you know what I mean? We don't play games. We're not here to play games with people. Like, this is what your counterpart. Like you were supposed to play games or something. Like, you didn't want to play games. And they know better than to be like this. Okay, I am focused and determined to achieve my goals. Okay, this King of Pentacles, you know, knows that you are. So, I mean, they tried to say that you weren't. They said that you were nothing like this, that you couldn't be counted on, you were a fucking dud, you were a flake. Okay, you couldn't, you know, you were a fucking lemon, is what they said. They said that you look good on the outside, but you're dead on the inside. You name it, they said it. But guess what? They did it all because they wanted to steal from you, and now they're getting a painful ending for it. Like I said, Six of Pentacles reversed. They did that all because they wanted to steal from you. They wanted what was meant for you. And guess what? They thought that they were going to be able to get it in a manipulative way where you would never figure it out. And if you did figure it out, they would just tell you that that was preposterous and that would never, that's not real. Okay, but now they're saying that you're doing this stuff. So they said that this stuff's not real. Okay, like this witchcraft and all this bullshit. Okay, but now that things are going bad for them, they're saying that you're doing it to them. So it's like, that's preposterous, we tell them. You know what I mean? We don't do stuff like that, first off. Second off, it's them that's doing it to themselves. They're destroying their own selves. They take themselves out. We don't have to do nothing. That's the best part about it. We just watch. We watch and laugh. And they just like I said, it's like you're that guy that's sitting up at the on the thing. It's like you know, he makes fun of people, but he's like sitting on the thing and then you throw a ball and then he falls in the water or something. But there's no thing there, and these people are like constantly throwing the stuff, but instead the ball keeps coming back, hitting them, knocking them in the fucking water, and they can't understand, and you're just like laughing at them. And hey, it is what it is. We told the guy. He said, "Listen, you want to be a big shot. This is what happens when you're a big shot. Okay, when you're a big shot, you get dealt with accordingly. Okay, especially if you're really not anybody special. Okay, see." When you're a big shot, you don't have to let people know that. You don't have to act like it. These people, they want to act like it. They want to walk around, they want to talk down to people, they want to say crazy shit. See, they don't know how to treat people with respect like you do. That's the difference. And a lot of that's going to come back to bite them. So why don't we elaborate further? Let's see what else is going on. We had a lot of pentacles there. I mean, all about the pentacles. So I guess we already know what we're working with right off the bat, don't we? So let's see, what do we got going on here? God, please, and thank you for our divine collective here, the best of the best. All right, so, wow, right off the bat, King of Pentacles. So you can't ever tell me that what I'm doing is not, like, it's not a coincidence anymore, okay? King of Pentacles is here, okay? Seven of Wands, and they're in complete control of the situation for you, okay? You're in complete control because you're a Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, as we already seen, Knight of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, sees that you're in control, and that puts them in control. The two of you working together, this is a very, very, very big thing for you, all right? This is their wish come true, remember that, okay? Because look, you have this Page of Cups energy. You having this Page of Cups energy is bringing intuitive messages here and creative opportunities, okay? You are tapping into your intuition and creativity to express your emotions and connect with others. Yes, you are. I embrace my intuition and creativity. That's what you're doing. That's where maybe a lot of this, you know, this is coming from, because this is what is helping you. This is making things happen because, look, Page of Pentacles, because you're manifesting this, okay? Your opportunities are coming here. Creative opportunities, Page of Cups. I mean, it's clear as day you're manifesting this. You have the ability. Attacked me. Sorry, that guy. So, what else? We got this King of Pentacles here with this Page of Cups. What else do we need to know here? What else is... Let's elaborate a little further. Alright, so now we have this Tower of Terror, though, in reverse. So, with the Tower in reverse here, so this is showing me that somebody's trying to avoid, you know, avert disaster here. I guess it's whoever that painful ending, that's probably where that painful ending is coming from. Because a lot of times when people want to avoid the Tower, it causes a painful ending because you're trying to stop the natural flow of the universe. Okay, so they're delaying the inevitable here, resisting change, and usually when people resist change, it's a painful ending. I mean, you're making it harder. You're making it to do the things the hard way now. Instead of doing things the easy way, these people want to do things the hard way. They want to avoid. So now we know they want to avoid the sabotage. Where that painful ending is coming from. Because look back, the Knight of Pentacles is back. Okay, because they said, yeah, you're hardworking, you're efficient, you're responsible. These people try to say that. You know, this is where it's coming from. It's they can't explain as to why they said this stuff to you about this, to this King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles says, I know talent and value, and what you people are saying about this person is not correct. Okay, so I want to know why you said this. That's what these people, they're trying to skate around. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do, but it's over. I mean, it's over. The painful ending's already there. Because look, Chariot in reverse. They're directionless. Okay, they want to oppose you. They want to oppress you. Okay, this is a very aggressive person. Okay, they're not completely out of control. This was an obstruction. Okay, obstruction of justice here. This was very forceful. They're not going with the flow. Like I said, they're trying to control how this goes, and it's not going to work for them. That's when you want to avoid the disaster, the delay, the inevitable. Okay, all right, because look, Seven of Swords, we already know about your betrayal. They already know this King of Pentacles seen what you did. Okay, they know. When people come to you and they know stuff, they already know. So you say it to them, and then they blatantly lie to you, and then you're like, okay, I know what you did, all right? And it's like, then these people think that you're going to keep going with it. Like, you're just going to forget about it. Like, it's just, and then they keep doing the same thing over and over. And so it's like, how do you get out of this? Ten of Swords. They did it. You didn't do nothing. Like I said, you're just sitting there laughing. That's all you're doing. Sitting there on the thing. It can't hit you. You can't hit that button and knock you in the water. Okay, because look, now they're just Knight of Cups in reverse energy. So now these are people that are coming off like with tantrums. They're coming off very moody. All right, so this is somebody who's trying to avoid conflict. They're very vain, but the way they're doing it is in ways where like this is a gaslighter. This is exactly what this is, gaslighting. So they're going to try to gaslight this King of Pentacles, and they're saying that, you know, they would never do anything like this, that you are creating all this, you know what I mean, it's you that's doing all this. And this King of Pentacles now is to the point where it's like, no, I have enough evidence to see that this is not the case, okay? And that's why whoever did this, whoever lied to this King of Pentacles about you, now is under judgment. Why did you lie to them? Why did you do all this? Why did you why did you do that? You can't explain why you did this. They can't hold on to this any longer. It's too much. Especially when a person knows. It's like, and we're just watching you. Watching these people destroy themselves. Thinking they're going to get away with it. Okay, because look, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's all about shoddy workmanship. They thought they were going to come in here and take what was, you know, what you built. They thought that they were going to let you build your energy up, and then they were just going to come take it from you. Again, this is somebody, they got a lack of quality here. Bad reputation. There's no motivation. It's just like it was a rush job. They're rushing to get this done, and people are just like, no, brother, like, this ain't working. This is somebody who's like trying to rush into, like, you know, get somebody to marry them, but it's like, this person's very mediocre. They got no skill. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, come on. That's why Death's here. Death said the end is here for them. Forget about it. He said, don't even worry about it. You don't focus on this. They're taking themselves out. This is why. Let them take themselves out. You don't have to worry about them. You don't have to focus. Like I said, you just sit there. They keep throwing the ball, and you're just like, you jerk off. You know what I mean? You're just telling these people what they really are, and they can't handle it. They can't understand. You're making them see what they are. That's what your thing is. You make people see who they really are. You're a spiritual judge of sorts. They have to see what they're all about when it comes, okay? Because, like I said, Page of Swords, you finding new ways of communicating, okay, and this thirst for knowledge with this Page of Cups energy is really what you are. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, you know? I mean, this is, I would say, is where you're at right now. You know, I embrace my intuition and creativity, you say, okay? I embrace my unique perspective you have. You are exploring new ideas and expanding your knowledge and understanding of the world. Okay, yes you are. While getting these intuitive messages with this Page of Cups energy, and now creative opportunities will be coming for you. Okay, and these people, they wanted to, you know, they thought that they were going to absorb your spiritual gifts. that they didn't feel that you deserved this inheritance. They didn't feel that, they felt that you were unworthy of this. Yeah, okay, but here's the thing, Two of Swords. They wanted to avoid the fact that you are exactly who you say you are. Okay, they wanted to avoid the fact that they did anything to you. They wanted to make it like you were the aggressor here. All you wanted to do was love. All you wanted to do was love this King of Pentacles. Okay, and then these people, they come in here and they create all this fucking chaos. They try to use your past against you. They try to say all this stuff, exaggerate your past. Okay, get other people involved. Get it to the point where so many people got involved with this that now it's like you have them all by the balls. Okay, one little thing you could just, it's like all you gotta do is like you only might have one match, but you can make an explosion. Okay, that is for sure. And you have that one match. You're just holding on to it, and you'll know the right time to throw it. It's just, there's no rush. You don't have to rush. Time is an illusion. They want you to think you're missing something. You're not missing nothing. You know what you're missing? Knight of Cups in reverse, Chariot in reverse, Tower in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's what you're missing. Okay, and that means you're not missing anything. They're the ones that are missing, because now this is what they have, and you have your King of Pentacles here. While you're just with thirst for knowledge, finding new ways to communicate, getting intuitive messages. Okay, and look, there's a Hermit in reverse here now. So now we know you're dealing with somebody who's very isolated, alone. Okay, now they're being seen as an Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This gaslighting's not working with this Knight of Cups in reverse. This Chariot in reverse shows that this person has no direction. They don't know where they're going, and at the same time still think they're gonna avoid this Tower. Like they're gonna somehow, come out of this. Like they can't understand what's happening here. Like it's like brother, you're in a lot of trouble. Like we got evidence. It's been going years now. We got this. All right, trust me. Nine of Wands, because look, you were too brave, you were too courageous in the face of this. I mean, they tried, they thought that they were going to use, like, whatever, Freemason, whatever, connections, whatever, they thought they knew people. They're big shots, like I told you. But the fact is, you're showing them who the real one is. The real big shot, you, one person, took out this whole coven. One person. Ain't that something? Yes, it is, because you're a chosen earth angel. That's what happens. Now you're showing people. This is what happens when you fuck with. Now that people are going to be very, very, very cautious when they approach you now, because they understand that even thinking about you wrong is going to cause them karma. So they don't know what to say. They don't know. They just see that it's getting worse and worse and worse for them. Everything is getting worse, and they don't understand, and they think somehow you're doing this to them. But no, they're doing it. They're doing it because their negativity. Okay, their negativity is eating them from the inside out. That's what's happening. You're just showing them who they are. Okay, you're showing them that they're this Knight of Swords in reverse type character, that they're reckless. Okay, they're rude, they're forceful, they're a bully. Okay, they're vicious, they're arrogant, and we don't play with people like that. Okay, we don't want you around here. Okay, that's why they're isolated and alone, because you're not standing for this no more. They have a painful ending to worry about. All right, so what's going to happen here? I just feel like this is getting into something that I don't really enjoy this energy. So why don't we go back to this King of Pentacles with the Page of Swords and Page of Cups? What's happening here, though? So what's going to happen with this? This, we don't worry about this. People are wrecked. They're going to take themselves out. We already know this. So what else do we need to know here with this King of Pentacles? Okay, so now you have this Page of Wands in reverse energy here. So what is this all about? So this is talking about somebody being this back to these people again with this impatient, prone to tantrums. Okay, so this is all about whoever this Hermit in reverse is now. So there are Page of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, okay, Knight of Cups in reverse. This is completely somebody losing their mind right now in this Hermit in reverse energy because they're being seen as an Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They thought that they were going to be able to, they lied on their resume here. Okay, but the thing is, the cycle's complete with people like that. These characters, these liars, these thieves, these demons, these bullies, these aggressive people that try to force things on people. No more. These are scammers. This is a scammer. It's a scammer in any way. It will tell you everything you want to hear, okay, until the time is, everything's fine for this person when everything's honky-dory. But when things are not that way, and, it takes real grit, this person is nowhere to be found. And now you're showing them. Who recommended this person? That's what we want to know. Okay, because look, Eight of Swords in reverse, because you're no longer stuck now. Okay, because they thought you were going to be stuck. Okay, they thought you were going to be sitting here, locked away, watching this person live your life, take your counterpart from you, and that you were just going to fucking, deal with it. But the fact is like, no, you said, no, I'm not dealing with this. Like, I'm not going to go and do anything crazy, but I'll beat you the way I know how to beat you, and you're just beating them with your silence. As well come down, they needed you to be acting out, they needed you to be chasing, they needed you to act crazy, and they wanted to lock you away. That's what this comes down to. They were trying to make you, they were throwing rocks, hiding hands. Okay? So you respond and they would say, oh my God, leave us alone. Like, but you're like, no, I'm just trying to leave and you're throwing rocks at me. And then I come back and then it's like, you want to lock it. So it's like a trick. It's a manipulation tactic, but you don't fall for it no more. And they were doing this through, lower vibrational means. Like, they were doing spell work to make you, act out. Okay, they made you, fight with your counterpart. They made you act. It wasn't you ever. You know what that was, and a lot of it wasn't them either. That was mad at you. This was never them. This is why you still have a soft spot for them. That's why you still love them, and that's why you forgive them. I mean, it's no matter what they did, you're still gonna forgive them. I don't care what you say. It is what it is, because you're going to know that it wasn't really them. Six of Cups. Because look, perhaps maybe you're nostalgic towards them. I know they're nostalgic towards you, but look, you had a King of Pentacles and you're the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So, and you're not stuck anymore. Maybe this King of Pentacles is no longer stuck in the situation, because this person tried to replace you, and then this King of Pentacles, I think this King of Pentacles knew what was going on from the beginning. They're a very smart person. This is not a dummy. I feel like this person suckered this person in. I have to believe that. I have to. Okay, because look, there was no love here. There was never any love. They know what real love is. Okay, see, this person, your counterpart, knew what real love was, and they knew they had real love with you. They knew this was nothing of real love. This was of convenience. Whatever this relationship with this hermit in reverse is, this person now is all isolated, alone. This was all of convenience. This person was allowed your counterpart to be with other people. This was somebody who was willing to be a swinger. They knew you would never do anything like this. They tried to use sex as some type of selling point of, why it's better to be with them and how they know people and that they're connected or something. This person acts like they were connected to like high-end people. So this was how they were defeating you. They were saying you were a nobody, that you were only going to bring them down. But it's always going to end like this. This is how this goes. I mean, these people, it's always going to end with them getting this Ten of Swords. It's always going to be painful for them because they wanted to come against you. They wanted to block a divine union. Okay, this is a high-ranking twin flame union. This is your kingdom spells, and these people want to block it. The devil himself was there to block this, and still couldn't do it. Still, they did everything. They thought that they were going to destroy. They did every spell in the book. Now it's all going back to them, and they can't understand. They can't understand why Page of Pentacles reversed. Things are not going the way they want it to go. Okay, why they're coming off foolish, why they're looking immature, irresponsible. I mean, who would do this? Okay, this is an underachiever, procrastinator. All right, because look, you're too strong. You got the strength of 10 men, the strength of 10 women. If you didn't, this would have destroyed you. You should have not walked away from this. This has destroyed other people, and I'm talking a lot of other people. But they never came up against anybody as strong as you. They never came up against a chosen earth angel like you. They never came up with a chosen earth angel as high-ranking as you, who's been through this. Okay, you lured them in spiritually. I know it was hard. I know it felt hard at the beginning. You just wanted to love, but look how strong you became. I mean, come on. You know it. So what else do we need to know here? Because I'm going to get to the new deck. I feel like this is just dragging now. This King of Pentacles, we're not getting any information. All I have is this negative bullshit about this Hermit in reverse character. This loveless Hermit in reverse. That's, like I said, 10 of Wands in reverse. They can't hold on to this burden no more. How long are you going to play this? This is like somebody, a paid actor that people know is a fake, trying to still be like they're the real one. And still trying to convince people that you're the fake one. When you're clearly, I mean, it's like, it's so visible that it's like people are just laughing that this person, they're doing anything to not go to this Five of Pentacles. They're doing everything, but it's making it quicker. Okay, so just remember that. It might feel like they feel like they're delaying it, but they're actually making it faster because they're making it so without any question that you are the real one. They're doing it. You're not saying anything. You're just sitting there. So what's going to be the ends? You can't hold this burden no more. All right, you're no longer stuck. You got the King of Pentacles here. You found new ways to communicate. I mean, 10 of Cups in reverse here. Shattered dreams here for this Hermit in reverse. So this is all bullshit with this person. Okay, and people, Ace of Swords, clearly say that this was all a facade. This was all fake. This was all fugazi here. All right, I mean, so I'm going to do one more and then I got to go. I got to get to another one because this is just dragging. Maybe I should have. I don't know. Yep, 6 of Swords reverse. They're resistant to change, okay, because you were too flexible, you're too adaptable. So we got to get into something else here. I need more information here. This feels like, you know, I don't really like this. I don't. You hear me? I don't like this read. I mean, but somebody's no longer stuck, though. They're releasing negative thoughts when it comes to you. We've clearly seen you as the Queen of Pentacles at the beginning. 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. And now it's all this bullshit with this Hermit reverse now. Being resistant to change, trying to oppose you. The dreams are all shattered. Very unhappy home here. There's no love. Gaslighter person. Very reckless, unfocused. I mean, this is what it is. So how do we get rid of this, though? I don't want this in the energy. Clear this out of their energy, please. I don't want this in the energy anymore. So what do we need? What do we need to do here? Please and thank you, God. Okay, so we know this. It's a Magician in reverse. Okay, this is a one-trick pony. Okay, this is why they're in this Magician in reverse, Hermit in reverse energy. They're a lonely, isolated Magician in reverse with no love. That's the way this person's going to go. They want to put everything above love. Well, now they're going to go without anything. And now look, now they're heartbroken. Okay, now their person's heartbroken. Okay, that they're not getting any love now. Okay, but they acted like it was nothing. They made it was nothing. Okay, they took it over. They abused love. They tried to block your love, and now they're heartbroken. Ain't that something? Okay, but now they're all isolated and alone. We're nowhere to go. No direction. Can't hold this burden any longer. They think this King of Pentacles is going to still marry them? Come on, you fat fraud. Nobody's going to marry you, please. Because look, 3 of Cups, because the happiness is here with you. The friendship, the celebration. This is what this King of Pentacles wants. They want a happy. They don't want to live in this fear-based situation that this Magician in reverse created for them. Okay, it's like they got them stuck in a situation where if they do anything, then it's all these consequences. But now this King of Pentacles are just like, they don't care because you're a Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. They don't need any of this. They could just say, you know what, take everything, motherfucker, and just come to you and you'll be fine. Because the two of you together, 9 of Cups is a wish come true. You're being seen as their wish come true, okay? You're getting your wish come true with this 2 of Cups. This is going to be a business-work relationship here. So this is why the two of you together are money. They knew this. So they try to keep this King of Pentacles stuck with the, fear of losing money and this and that, and saying that you are bad for appearances and blah, blah, blah. They did all this stuff. This King of Pentacles still is not happy. The only thing that ever made them happy was you. And now they are over this. They don't want nothing to do with this. So they're trying to get rid of this person. So how is this going to end up being, though, for them? I mean, I imagine this person, like we said, they're going to have a painful ending. They're holding on. They're not just going to go with it. They're still trying to convince people. Okay, they're still trying to convince people that you're not this Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, we've just seen that. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles at the beginning. Now you're here with this 3 of Cups. Okay, so that means that you're celebrating. Okay, you're having a good time with your friends, your soul family. Okay, and that you are actually in regular Hermit energy. Okay, where you are soul searching. You are, finding, the answers are lying within you. Okay, you're not isolated. They thought that they were isolating you as this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you were Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, who don't need anybody in Hermit energy. Okay, and that's because you proved that you didn't need anybody. They made it to the point where you had to show this because you had no other choice. They tried to take everything from you, including your counterpart. So it's like, it was all just to take money from you. They just didn't want you to. They knew that you being your counterpart was going to make you strong. It was just the one thing. It's like how they were able to siphon energy. It was basically like each side of your family was siphoning energy from, one from the divine masculine side and one from the divine feminine side. Okay, and then they were presenting themselves like they were helping you, but they were actually hurting you the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, if they would be the type of people who would get you into the bad situation, wish all this bad on you, and then, you know, try to be there to help you. And then, you know what I mean? Just because they knew that they did it, and it was like, then they could still throw it in your face. Ah, see what you're about. But they created all this for you. Like, 8 of Swords, you're not stuck in that cycle anymore. So, you're here with your King of Pentacles. And this Magician in reverse, this wannabe, they're isolated and alone. Okay, because look, confirmation, Page of Pentacles in reverse. They're not manifesting here. They're not coming from a place of manifestation. Things are not going well for these people. It's just not happening. I mean, they're an 8 of Pentacles in reverse. They're just, like I said, they're under judgment. They're under judgment. There's nothing to worry about, even though I know they annoy us, okay? It's annoying because they're resistant to change. They keep doing the same thing. You know, it feels like they're not getting their you know, their karma. It's coming. This is going to be the worst thing because they keep putting it off. So the longer they put this karma off, the worse it's going to become, and the better it gets for you, because they keep attacking you, but they can't get to you anymore. That's why you're letting them destroy themselves. You are completely off grid. They can't get in your energy. That's why you feel the way you do. That's why you don't feel crazy. That's why you're not all over the place. That's why you're very relaxed. That's why you're calm. I mean, come on. Think about it. How were you before you started watching here? Okay, I just want you to, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. How were you before that? Were you a little bit more, you know, a little more excitable, okay? But the fact is, you're very much under control now, okay? Because look, you are the sexy-ass Queen of Wands. You are not only the Queen of Pentacles, but you're a sexy-ass Queen of Wands. I mean, sexy-ass Queen of Pentacles. Very confident you are, charismatic. Don't need nobody. King of Pentacles, they didn't want to have to take care of. See, this King of Pentacles, they tried to tell this person that you were a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that you needed somebody, you were doing this to get them to take care of you, that you're a liar, that you're a fucking scam. Everything that this person is, they said you are. So they projected all that onto you, thinking you were going to accept it, okay? Maybe this person believed it at one time, because they had all these people that were supposedly their close friends and family pushing them towards this person and pushing them away from you. Now this person's like, well, why did you just do that? If you care about me, why did you do that? Because they're the devil, that's why. Okay, so this is how the devil's being seen, because now they can't answer this question now. So this King of Pentacles, this is what this is. Now these people are losing it because they know that the walls are closing in. So when the walls start closing in and they can't do anything, they can't change how this person thinks about you, this is what happens here. Like reckless, unfocused, gaslighting, fucking coming off with no energy, hasty, impatient, making it like there's like they're trying to, you know, push this King of Pentacles into, you know, bad business, into, you know, other relationships. But there's no love here. There's none at all. Lovers in reverse. No direction. There's nothing. Nothing is happening because this devil now is seen for who they really are. We all know what the devil's about. We all know, okay? And now these people are seeing that they were tricked when it comes to you. Not just King of Pentacles. A lot of people were lied to about you, okay? They brought people in. Not everybody wanted to do this. A lot of these people were forced into this. A lot of people were blackmailed, okay, to go against you. So it's like, but now everybody's starting to like realize that they don't care anymore what these people have to say, because they see you have this Knight of Cups energy, okay? There's romance. There's chivalry, there's, you know, charming, you're a very charming person. There's new love here. There's Knight of Cups, 3 of Cups energy with this Page of Cups. I mean, so there is a lot of business here, but there's a lot of love. I mean, this is what it is. You and this King of Pentacles are going to create a loving environment where people can manifest from, and you have a whole group of here people with you. It's not just you two. And you have people that want to be around you. You're healing other people from the inside out. People are seeing how you respond to this, to how you're forgiving you are. You're going to show these people something. You're going to show them how much you love your King of Pentacles. Look, he's right here. He said, yeah, I'm back. See, you know, I'm just confirming that. I'm just confirming that everything is. This person likes to confirm a lot. They like to confirm things with people. They are a business person. They're the best, this King of Pentacles. We love them. We find them very sexy, this King of Pentacles. The energy, we find them most sexy. They find you and the Queen of Wands very sexy. Okay, but they also, you as this Queen of Pentacles is their wish come true, though, because the thing is they see you as an equal now. If they didn't, maybe they didn't see you as an equal before. They do now. Okay. Now 9 of Wands reverse. This Magician reverse is all paranoid and overwhelmed. They're not being brave like you are. So it's like, how can you say that you are who you say you are if you can't do even the littlest bit of stuff that you did? I mean, you handle this with so stoically, with grace. This person, look at them. Look at this. They're talking a mile a minute. You know they're lying. You can see they're displaying everything. They're coming off indulgent. I mean, you can see that they're not even really hiding this anymore. This is why the painful ending, it's almost like they're just gonna go up in flames. It really is, because you're the star of the show. You're the gang star of the show. They could not disprove that. Like I said, you are the star. This King of Pentacles is your manager. I mean, they handle the money, you handle the creating. You're the creator. That's what happens. This is what it comes. This is how things go. I mean, it's one person. Yeah, you could be successful. You will never get to where you want to be without this King of Pentacles, and vice versa. Okay, so that's why this King of Pentacles. Just think about it. You're a Queen of Pentacles who is a 9 of Pentacles. Doesn't need anybody. That's in 7, 8 of Pentacles energy. Okay, that's why this King of Pentacles has the ability to bring you an Ace of Pentacles, which will create this 10 of Pentacles. Okay, and this is what it comes down to. I mean, this is the epitome of abundance, and then you throw this love in here, this very romantic, chivalrous love. Nobody's stuck anymore. Just doing these creative, both of you having a thirst for knowledge here. Great, because this King of Pentacles is a very intuitive person too. They know what's going on. That's why I feel like they knew what this was. I just think like they knew this was going to end up this way. But if they fought what these people were saying, they would be going against the flow, and these people would have never allowed you. And you weren't even like this yet when this happens. Remember that. Think about that. You still weren't you're not even who you're meant to be yet. Okay, so you're just gonna be the best version of yourself. So it's just whatever it does. Assistant, do us a favor. Send out multiple fruit baskets to this hermit in reverse. I don't know where they're at. They're isolated and alone somewhere. Yeah, maybe it'll make them feel better. Write a little note to them too. Thanks. Make sure you charge it to their account too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, and that's going to be the justice here. The justice is you completely being seen the way you're supposed to be, and this person being seen the way they are. That's why they have a painful ending here. They want to be resistant to change. What do you think happens? They didn't want to go with the flow. This is what this King of Pentacles told me. They said, I didn't want to go against you. I loved you. You knew I loved you. They said the fact is that it was these people, they all pushed me into this nonsense. I don't even know how they got this far. They said, 1 second I was in love with you. The next second, I'm pushing you away. They said, it wasn't like I planned this. They said, you've seen that I was upset about this. This is not what I wanted to do. Okay. Then you made it worse. I'm saying this is what they're telling me. Then they said, you made it worse because you kept, chasing them, or not even chasing them. You handled it in a way where it was like I don't know, it wasn't, they didn't think that, they didn't like the way you handled it. Okay, so it made them a little upset with you. Okay, then maybe that made you more upset because then you responded. And it just went into the snowball effect. And that's why you're in a no contact situation. That's why there's all this anger, there was all this anger. But now this person, you're not even mad at this person. I mean, you really aren't. I could feel it. You could say whatever, but you're starting to like look at it from their perspective. You're like, well, all right. I mean, put yourself in their shoes if this was happening to you. And at least they were smart enough to understand that by at least going with the flow, they were being forced into this. So this actually allowed these people to eliminate themselves and get out of the way, because this is what twin flame couples are. There's always going to be all this karmic energy in between. This is what it is. It's a very, very, it's not for the faint of heart, the twin flame relationship. Especially but this is high ranking, This is a high ranking one. Especially with this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, because that shows that the two of you together are able to create this abundance. You don't even need nothing. I mean, you could do it yourself, but with the addition, this person, 2 heads are always better than 1. And remember that. That's why Zeus cut humans in half. They used to be like this. Okay, that's why this is what they say, is that they cut the two in half, okay, split them up because they were too powerful, and that's what your souls have been trying to find each other, you know, each lifetime ever since. That's what they do. This is what this is. That's what they say it is. And you have to learn multiple lessons. You got to go through many journeys. That's why they call it the journey, twin flame journey. And once you finally learn, you know, the complete forgiveness and complete, utter, just, you know, being completely unselfish when it comes to, you know, holding on to any type of grudges. I mean, because really, you release, you let it go. You're not going to hold on to this. This King of Pentacles doesn't want to be mad at you anymore. You don't want to be mad at them. They don't want to be with this person, okay? You still love them. They want a new beginning. The two of you together make each other happy. That's why you're with this romantic energy, charming, chivalrous energy together. I mean, I don't know what else is there to say. I mean, how this person have a painful ending. So how's this going to end? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, 7 of Wands, you're in complete control. We know that. But it has to end sooner or later. But I feel like it's going to, because they said this. So it's a blue moon coming up, all right? So this is a second. It's basically when you have 2 full moons in 1 month. All right, and that's what's happening, because there was one at the first, now there's going to be one tomorrow. So that actually will create this huge vibration here. So something could happen this weekend. I feel like somebody's going to come do something. And it's not a bad thing. Or it could be somebody tries something bad, but it's going to benefit you at the end of the day. Somebody's going to try to attack you, but it's not going to go to you, but it's going to be seen, and it's going to be done in a physical way, though. I think somebody might want to approach you here, but you're not going to respond. You don't have to say anything, okay? Because look, yeah, see, 5 of Wands, they want a conflict with you. That's what this is coming down to. They're going to come here. They're going to cause conflict. They're going to say you ruined everything for them. Even though they're the ones who came in and tried to take this from you, were paid to do this. They're going to say you did this. You caused all this. And they want you to roll around the mud with them, but you're not going to. You're just going to say, okay, whatever you say. You're just going to walk away. You don't have to, you don't, because if you interact with this person's going to go right to the cops. They're going to get you arrested. That's why you don't respond to this person, okay? The King wants something to tell you. He said, listen, brother, I'm your benefactor. I'm a visionary. I know the big picture. Do not interact with this person. They want conflict with you. Do not even talk to them. Okay, they're gonna cry. They're gonna show up on. So they're gonna just come up in certain ways. Okay, they're gonna start attacking you. They're gonna start saying crazy stuff, and they're gonna expect you to. They're gonna try. They might try to blackmail your counterpart. They're gonna say bad stuff about them. They're gonna lie. So do not pay attention to this. Do not. They want you to turn on this King of Pentacles. They want you to focus all your hatred on this King of Pentacles. You don't even have any hatred, but they want you to focus that blame them for all this and make it like they're the innocent ones, that like they didn't know nothing about this, that this King of Pentacles was using them to get back at you, which maybe they were, but at the end of the day, they're going to try to make that all about this. But this person was doing all types of fucking spell work on this person. I just feel like this person knew, though. Like they knew about this, because this person's like the type of person who could go from a King of Pentacles to a King of Pentacles in reverse to a King of Cups to a King of Cups in reverse and back and forth. So that's like interesting, because it's like so that tells me maybe they're shapeshifters. So because I know that you couldn't do that. Okay, you couldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna go from a Queen of Pentacles to a Queen of Pentacles, right? You wouldn't be able to do that, because it would take all your whatever it is, all your progress away from you. So you wouldn't even entertain that energy. But I don't understand how this person does it. That's what we have to investigate. We have to figure out, how did this King of Pentacles do that? Unless they're also undercover. It's hard for me to like say that, but I could think maybe they're spiritually undercover. All right, because 6 of Swords, everybody's getting left behind. This King of Pentacles said. They said they do not want. Whatever this is, it's like a bunch of people fighting, trying to get you to come back and fight with them. but you're like already gone. You already left this behind. You're not going to walk back and fight with people that are resistant with change, that are paranoid and overwhelmed, that have no direction, that are reckless and unfocused. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. This person now has nothing to lose. They figure they're going to take you down with them. Okay, that's what they want to do. They want to somehow take you and your counterpart down with them. That's the way it is now. Now it's at a kamikaze mission. But you're not going to respond, like I said. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to come say something to you. They're going to call this. They're going to say this. They're going to say a lot of crazy stuff. It's going to be stuff that might get you upset. It might be true. It might not be true. But you're not going to go with it because it's not it's not what you need. It's not the thing for you. You're too calm. You're too under control right now. This will put you in there. They're trying to put you in jail. Okay, look, because justice in reverse. They think it's an injustice that this has happened. They want to try to do something, create another injustice for you with this Five of Wands, with this conflict. But like I said, you're going to stay in Hermit energy. You're going to keep becoming the best version of yourself. You're going to keep doing this because there's nothing left to say here with them. What are you going to talk? What's there to talk about? I mean, they're the ones, see, they're projected. They're trying to get you thrown in jail. So that's what they're doing. They're doing jail spells, you know, suicide spells. But this is why this is all going to happen back to them. It's all going back to them. People are going to be going to jail. That's why you'll see all these people that can went to you. You don't even have to, their karma will tell you what they did, what they projected onto you. Because whatever they projected onto you, they have to serve it now. And it was the worst of the worst, too. A lot of stuff's going to be coming out. Okay, because they have this Page of Cups in reverse and they're emotionally immature. Okay, you, Seven of Wands, are staying in control because you are completely in control of your emotions, Page of Cups. This person is not. That is why you're seen as the one, because you are not responding the way this person is. If you respond, people's responses tell everybody everything they need. That's how cops catch people. Their response tells, they already know. Okay, remember this. The cops already know what you did. They already have stuff to tell. They can read you. They know what the fuck's going on. They have stuff that we don't know about. It's just getting you to give yourself up. Okay, and that's how they get you. That's why they say anything you say or can will be used against you. That's why when you look at them, you just look. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, and a lot of times you may not know what they're talking about. Okay, and this is the sense, because then if you start talking, you start defending yourself, then they're going to bring you in, and then they're going to say you're crazy, and they're going to say this and that these people say you're bothering them. No, I don't know what you're talking about. These people are bothering me. Okay, because look, strength in reverse. They got no strength. Okay, because if they had any strength, they wouldn't be trying to get you in trouble with bullshit. Okay, making lies, but the lies are going to be seen now. Okay, because you have the Hierophant with you. You're being you're being institutionally supported. You're being socially approved. So they're going to say that you're this, that, and the other thing. This Hierophant's going to come to your aid and say, no, that's not the case. I know what this person's all about. They're with us. You will have somebody do that. Probably this King of Pentacles, okay? Because here's another confirmation. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The shoddy workmanship of this person, this is what gave them up, okay? Because when they say they were this, that, and the other thing, when the time came to deliver, they were unable, okay? They were not able, but you were, okay? So that's why this moon magic, whatever they try to, that's why I believe they're going to try something with the super moon, and they're going to try something, but it's going to be the end for them. Because it's a double, so this is a very powerful end of the month moon, okay? So everything is slowing down. It's supposed to be slowing down going into the new month, but now it's still, now it's having a second wind almost. So they're going to try something very big today or tomorrow, and it's all going to backfire. It's all going to backfire. So what's going to be the end here? This is going too long. I think we got the gist of this, okay? Let's look, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This person completely missed their opportunity, okay? Completely lost their chance, okay? Because they never deserved their chance in the first place. They tried to take what was meant for you. Now they lost what was meant for them. You're going to get that too. Okay, now look at them. Now they're all anxious and depressed. This is where they're at right now. They're isolated and alone, anxious and depressed, weak as hell, can't hold this burden anymore, resistant to change, and now they want to give people up. Now this person wants to start talking. But nobody's listening. Alright? This is a fall person here. Okay, because look, You're the one who brings the fun. You are the sun. You being the sun energy is why these moon energies being neutralized. Okay, these illusions are being shattered. You being in the sun energy. You being the one who brings the fun is the reason why this is all being done. Two of Swords, they cannot avoid that any longer. They can't avoid it. They cannot avoid the end here. That painful ending is there for them. Okay, because you are rolling in this chariot. This 2026 limited edition. They couldn't slow you down anymore. Okay, movement's here. It's on its way. It's going to happen this weekend. And you, Six of Wands, will be publicly recognized for everything that this person tried against you. You'll see. Trust me when I tell you. It's going to happen. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to go on a limb. I'm not saying like write this, but whatever they do this weekend, remember this. Because it's the weekend time. They're able to do this. They don't have work these days. This is a big thing. They have a big plan for you right now. All right? It's going to destroy them, though. I guarantee you. Okay? So a lot of times, it takes about 6 months for, certain moon magic to completely take focus. But this is a whole other ball game because it's the second full moon in the same month. So this is going to be an instantaneous one. This is going to be instant. Okay? This is going to be an instant return to sender here. You're already ready for this. Please be ready for this, okay? Do everything possible to protect yourself this weekend. Don't want to get you nervous, okay? You're not going to have to worry about anything. But you have yourself protected the way we are here, then it's not going to take a lot. It's just, this is all going to return. Say your prayers, keep doing all your affirmations, doing everything you need to say here, and it's all going to work out for you. I know it. I already know it because I could see it. I can see you right now, living it up. So why don't we do a couple oracle angel numbers here? I feel like this is a long read here. I'm sorry, guys. It's got a lot of pain in my back from this, though. I felt like the energy was just this is not good energy. Whatever this Hermit reverse is. Because I know they're isolated alone. You know what it's like to be that way. But I'm saying, this person is really in a bad way right now because they were very intentional with trying to hurt you. You were never intentional with trying to hurt people. When you were in your situations, it was because other people were trying to hurt you. You were never trying to hurt anybody. That's why you walked away from this. This is why you rose from the dead. That's why you're the best in the business. And what else do we need to know? Angel oracles. Okay, is that we have 0110. Belief system. So that's the thing. You have to change whatever belief system that is affecting you because you are blessed with unique talents and skills that set you apart. They didn't want you to know that. They didn't want you to believe that. Okay, embrace what makes you different. They try to make you feel like what made you different made you weird or okay, that you had to change, but they knew that was what made you special. Okay, trust that your dreams are on the way to become a reality. I already told you, it's happening. It's happening. Believe it, please. All right, stand tall in your individuality and go after what you truly desire. Okay, nobody's gonna stop you. Nobody's gonna make you fucking, dim your light. You're too authentic here. So number 1515 told me to tell you. Okay, the big break is coming. Okay, an exciting opportunity, support, or extra resources are headed your way. This King of Pentacles told me. Okay, keep moving forward with enthusiasm and enjoy the process. True success comes from passion, and your dedication will be handsomely rewarded. Your consistency will be rewarded. There's no other way around it. It has to go this way. It has to. There's no other explanation here. So, all right, because look, 6666. That says, great blessings. Nurture yourself by honoring your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of what weighs you down and make space for meaningful experiences. Expand your spirit across all areas of your life. Embrace the big love, opportunities, or job that are about to enter your journey. Yes, you will. Like it says, your unique talents and skills, that's what sets you apart. That's why you have great blessings. And look, 999, it's all about the end here. It's over for them. Painfully, it's over for them. Release. They're being released. Your current circumstances are ending. I just told you. Opening the door to better opportunities. If you're facing significant changes, consider viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters. Embrace this transition by making room for new experiences and welcoming fresh beginnings into your life. There's nothing to be scared about. Nobody can hurt you no more. People see your value. They want to be around you. Okay, you're exuding a confidence level that is unprecedented, and these people cannot take it from you. They need to take it from. They need you to question yourself. They need you to wonder what's going to happen. They need you to feel scared. You're not scared of anybody. Okay, we're going to say tiger eye is going to be the crystal of the day. I just feel if anything, just have a thing of black tourmaline, or try to get just something along those lines. Anything that you have for protection wise, I mean, it's going to be fine. But just please do some return to senders. You know, I don't want you to get scared because you don't have to worry about it. I just want you to ensure, because then this will give you that belief that you know that it's going to work, okay? Because if you go into this and you're like, oh, well, they might attack me, and you're scared, then it's not going to work. But if you go into this, you're just like, all right, I'm going to go, blah, 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 do my return to sender. Go look up like a return to sender prayer, write it down a couple of times, say it, you know, set intention, and you'll be fine. Just do that for me. Can you do that for me? It's not that hard, okay? Because look, Larimar's here, okay? Where's that from the Bahamas, I think? Larimar, you can only get that at one place. I think it's the Bahamas. Yeah. Larimar is a soothing stone of peace. It's about serenity, communication, healing. It's about a soothing stone of peace and emotional healing. It's pretty expensive, too. I tried to get somebody to buy it for me once. They're like, nah, it's too expensive. It calms stress, cools anger and fear, and supports honest, compassionate communication. Connected to the throat chakra, it gently helps release guilt and nurtures inner balance. All about the throat chakra here. Leo and Pisces. I speak gently, release guilt, and invite peace into my heart. I speak gently, release guilt, and invite peace into my heart. I speak gently, release guilt, and invite peace into my heart. Yes, you do. And that's why I love you. That's why you're the best. And that's why I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for all my new subscribers. Thank you for everybody. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. I hope to see you again. And have a great day. Have a great weekend. And see you later. Bye.